It's week 5 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Russell Wilson. He's 4th in the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. It's the Bengals and the Ravens, and it's all up next.
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smells start to change in October. It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had a sense of smell. Mine is so bad, but I love what you're cooking right there. And I love this stretch of games because it makes a lot of teams contenders and a bunch of the other sellers as the trade deadline arrives here at the end of the month. You're going to hot streak.
A lot of people had this game circled this week. 2 of the best teams so far squaring off here in week 5. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And they steal it back on the return. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Neither offense has even taken the field yet, and already, Brock, a massive swing in this contest.
Yeah, think about it this way, Kate. If we didn't have the coin toss before the game and one team got the ball to start both halves, what an advantage it would be, and that's exactly what this offense has right now.
So after their first offensive snap, we'll have a break in the action. One of the linemen in need of some attention from the trainers. The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Montgomery. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Bengals go up 6-0 here in the first. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by the 16-year pro, rebounded from an injury last season, Matthew Stafford.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They pick the handoff now, Stafford. He's got it, room to run. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Russ now from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
He's on the move.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And a fair catch made here at the 17. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 20 on 2nd down. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Complete beyond the marker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, here's Stafford. Hyatt with the grab.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now Stafford again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
That's caught for the 1st. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. from the 34. Got a man open across the field, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 28 out of that play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And we're all tied up. Sanders all set to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Wilson on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two. I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Another punt brings Johnny Hecker back to the field. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's up across the 10 to the 11 before going down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down. Riley Dixon on the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And he's just going to fair catch this one. That's brought in at the 39-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Bengals football. Taking the handoff. Now Wilson. Connects with Montgomery. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They're set up at the 35 now. Ross off the play fake. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He's got it. Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Bass on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. To throw, Stafford. Here's the throw on the out route, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Finds Hyatt. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Nice run across the 15. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. This was a clear passing down, Brock, and the run surprised all of us, and there it goes for a touchdown.
That's well said. Rewarded for going against the grain. Common sense analytics tell you throw it, but the surprise paid dividends.
That one splits the uprights, and we're all knotted up. Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Gets this to Montgomery.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Play action, it's Wilson. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, here's Wilson. Montgomery hauls this one in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Ravens will go on offense. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he drives it up past the 45. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Ravens hoping to take a lead going into the break. Here's 2nd and 5. This one's hauled in on the left side. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Here's Stafford. Pass taken in by Diggs. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop.
And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
That's interference. Defense.
Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Bengals 14.
Sanders all set to send it away. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Bengal offense getting the football late in the first half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. First down, here's Russ. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Complete, it's McLaurin. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Russ now from the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Russ is cooking again. Nabbed by Xavier Leggett. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Sticking in the air with Wilson. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. Another try following the sack. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And that will not be enough for a first down. Now Wilson on 3rd and long. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they bring him down right around the 23. So we've reached the halftime break. It's the Ravens leading so far on the road. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Bo Nix, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again is Russ. Able to find Dotson here. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Wilson now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Once more, it's Wilson. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again. Here's Wilson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. So now here's 3rd and 5. Wilson to throw again. Rolling left. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 30. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
How about the quick thinking and the reaction from everybody on that side of the ball? See an opportunity to rip the ball free, and then everybody switches to offensive mode, creating space on that return. And now they're handing the ball to their teammates on a silver platter for a score.
The Ravens are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Throwing now on first down, Stafford rifles it, and it's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Quick hitter complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just fine.
And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And they steal it back on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Stafford now. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Stafford now on 1st down. He brings it in. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal. A give to Wilson up the middle, and he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Bengals 14.
Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. On 1st down, it's Wilson. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Down the middle, complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Play action. It's Wilson. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps.
Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to push one deep down the right. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punter on now, and he gets into this one. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The Ravens and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They've got 1st down from the 31. Stafford from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They fake the handoff now. Stafford. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Got him in over the middle, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now Stafford again. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. He's got it, room to run. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Stafford now on 3rd down. Cut by Diggs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. So we're through 3 here. It's the Ravens with possession and a big enough lead already. They can probably coast the rest of the way. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now a give, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Now a timeout for an injured player. That's Christian McCaffrey being attended to. Hopefully with his history, this is something minor. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 31. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. And the Bengals bringing out a fifth DB. They're in the nickel, third down. They'll go from the gun with Wilson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Working inside the red zone. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Caught on the left side. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Bengals 14.
Sanders all set to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First down, here's Russ. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
It's Dotson on the catch. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Wilson now, first and 10. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Russ is cooking again. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing again. Here's Wilson. That's caught for the first. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
From the red zone now. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it second and goal. They put a receiver in motion here left. Montgomery now up the middle. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. Can't manage even a yard on second and goal, and they'll have third and goal from the 5. Free play here. Let's see what he does. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points.
That penalty is declined.
Pass on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And you can see in these clips quite an extensive highlight reel he's put together in what is a 4-touchdown game for him already.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this guy's in the zone. I know in hoops, sometimes shooters say that hoop looks and that basket looks enormous. Right? I know on a golf course, you're thinking, man, everything is a birdie. For this guy today, 4 touchdowns on the ledger. He's made it look easy.
On first down, they'll run. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And he's tackled for no gain. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7. They're going play action. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one hits for 30. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll run here on first down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Hyatt with the grab. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They've got first down from the 31. Throwing now off play action. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Blown back gets the handoff. A 4-yard run, but it doesn't help a ton. It's 3rd and 12.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fires over the middle, caught. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. It's 2nd and goal. a stop after a small push to the 5. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Ravens close to beginning the year 4-0. So now here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Sanford. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Bengals and Terry McLaurin are ready for another look on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Legette's got it. And he'll get it up to the 27. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. From the 27. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap for Wilson. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. But time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Wilson on 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. This is reeled in by Legette. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. 1st down throw from Wilson. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Wilson to throw again. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Once more, it's Wilson. Hits his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. And they'll kneel this down.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
Receiver in motion, headed right. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be taken down right around the 39. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.